Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft, and I'm doing my, what month is it? My June layout share. So this is a very exciting month because I did get a lot of stuff done. I participated in a lot of challenges, and then July is going to be even more exciting because there's so much cool scrappy goodness going on. So basically, I'm going to go through all of these layouts. Some of them you might have seen on the blog because I did share about them if they were for a challenge. And I will also give you a reminder of some very important news that I shared the other day. Before I start, give this video a thumbs up, like, and make sure you subscribe below so you never miss out on fun, scrappy goodness. And leave me a comment and let me know how well you did getting through your photos scrap stash that you needed to get done for the month of June. So the first one is actually a 2-page layout. I did a couple of those this last month. The paper was pre-printed. I got it at the Stampin Scrapbook Expo last year, and I used it for the photos of me shopping at the Scrapbook Expo. Very fitting. I just used a bunch of random stuff from my stash for this one. This first page was actually, I think, a sketch challenge at Paper Issues. And then I just kind of rotated it and made it work for a second page with the other 2 pictures that I had. This picture, it said Scrapbook Expo here on the sign, but actually the first day when I was leaving, the S was gone and it said Scrapbook Expo. And I really wanted to stop my car and take a picture of it. And I said, oh no, I'll just do it the next day. And then when I got back the second day, they'd fixed the sign. So if you're a scrapbooker and you take pictures, always make sure you get the photo opportunity. Don't wait. So that's that 2-pager right there. And speaking of Paper Issues, I am on their live design team. So definitely make sure you come to the Paper Issues Friends and Fans Facebook group so you see the whole live schedule. You can join all the other design team members as well and use my discount code LARS to save 20% off when you're shopping at the Paper Issue store. Here's another one I did using stuff from my stash. I love the circles. I was kind of playing with the circles because the pattern paper had circles in it as well. This is actually pink. I think this is Pink Fresh. I know, I can't remember. But I just love the colors of this as well. And I actually cut these out of paper. This was part of a pattern, but I just cut them out. And then I just added some extra sequins and the little Jen Hadfield by American Crafts embellishment there. Just a picture of my daughter, in a stuffed animal bin. What else can I say about that one? This is another one I did for Paper Issues. It was a scrap lift Sunday. They have some great scrap lifts going on over there. So I used a bunch of stuff that I purchased recently from scrapbook.com. And this is my summer hair selfie from last summer. I was letting my bangs grow out, which I'm doing again this summer, mainly because I haven't been going to get my hair cut because of Corona. So I was just I took a picture of myself in the bathroom at work. I was just kind of like letting my hair go its natural wavy self and be just whatever it was going to be instead of me blow drying it because it's too hot for a blow dryer. This was another challenge at maybe, now I can't think, Lasting Memories, I think. So I just used a beach kit to put this one together. There were certain elements that you had to have, like bling and circles and stickers and whatnot. So I just kind of followed that there. This was on the blog, so you've seen that one already. I don't know that I shared this one on the blog, but it was for a challenge, I think at the Scrap Room. And I'm pretty sure I shared this to my scrapbook.com gallery. I kind of go back and forth because there's so much blog content that I can't make it all be all of these layouts. So some of them I did do on my scrapbook.com gallery, and I'll try to have a link to that below so you can follow me there as well. Here's the 2-pager for the 2-page sketch at Stick It Down, which is a really fun sketch site. So I basically followed it pretty much exactly. They have these cool triangle pieces on both sides. So I just used this paper from Recollections and added some American Crafts and Cartabella to it. And these are just photos of my family going to a farm last year. We had a lot of farm photos last summer and fall. And unfortunately, we're going to have like 0 farm photos this year. This is just another fun one that I did for a challenge at, I think, Tic-Tac-Toe challenges. And it's just photos of my daughter with her friend. We used to go to Panera and meet up with them, so I included the little friend's coffee cup. Just kind of kept things on a diagonal going from this corner to this corner along the 2 photos. I backed them on white cardstock and added a little paper strip here just to kind of complete the look. Sometimes I like the way, so having some type of like border strip, it draws everything together. I don't know, without it, it would just be like not finished, there would be like no ending. I don't know. That's just me. But I love the little clusters that I created with these embellishments and everything. Super fun. This is another challenge that's on scrapbook.com. So check it out there. This is my daughter eating turkey at the grocery store. So I did a little bit of misting spray on the back of this white cardstock, and then I just did these 4 square photo embellishment clusters on top of it. It's a little wonky and not even, but I don't care. I'm not going to worry about that. This one you did see on the blog. This was for a challenge. It's just my daughter putting on my makeup, and I included a little bathroom sticker because she's in my bathroom. Another one that I did, this was for Scrap the Girls, and this is on scrapbook.com, so check it out there. But again, using some Cardabella, some old crepe paper. I think that's a crepe paper sticker. I don't know. I love these enamel dots, but I wish they would stick better. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that before in some of the process videos, but this is a photo of me at a sunflower farm, and I had to basically do the sunflower tour myself because my daughter had a temper tantrum, and my husband had to take her to the car. So I just went on it by myself, and I feel like that's so, you just got to do it. Like, you can't wait for other people. You just got to do it. Anywho, so here's this. This is another Scrap Live Sunday at Paper Issues. This is me at a Backstreet Boys concert. That was a big sign on the marquee, and the lighting was so bright that when my husband took the picture, like, you can't even see that it says Backstreet Boys. But I titled this, I'll Never Forget the Words, because of course I spent the whole 2 hours of that concert nonstop singing. And I just let this pattern paper kind of guide my diagonal line with everything going on there. Another one that just uses random stuff from my stash. I think this might be on scrapbook.com. I'm not totally sure, but I love, these are just random photos of my daughter. You know, a lot of my photos, especially from toward the end of last year, tend to be kind of random. Like some of it is event stuff, and then some of it's just like, oh, hey, hold on, let me take your picture, or she'll take her own pictures, you'll see in a second. So I just kind of added some fun little embellishments here. I've had this wagon in my stash for so long, and I just had the little snail writing in it, added that in. And of course some splatter, because why not? This is up on the blog. This is my tryout page for the design team. So this was a pre-printed pattern background. There was actually a double page, but it didn't say Scrapbook Convention. So I'm saving that page to use it for something else. But I wanted to capture these photos of me at the convention. So to mimic the flower here, I just did some flower here in the corner with some old Cheeky Studio embellishments. I had a good time putting this one together and chatting live with the other design team members. So definitely come to the Paper Issues Facebook group. I'll try to have that linked below as well, so you can join in on the fun live scrapbooks. You can scrap along too, or you can just sit and chat. Like, doesn't matter, wherever you are, whatever you want to do. This one I actually completed while participating in someone else's live. I printed out an apple on just computer paper, then I traced it onto this ledger paper and cut it out. So there's an apple here, and then my photo is here with these little banner strips. This is all the Authentique collection, and then I had some Creative Embellishments apple chipboard. So I just stamped it with some Hampton Art ink pads, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's just my daughter's first day of preschool last year. Yeah, I love the Authentique, I think it's School Days collection. It's been perfect for getting a bunch of school pictures. And I have like the whole collection, so I'm still using it. And as you can, like, adding bits and pieces from other things to it as well. Here's one from pumpkin decorating last year. We don't carve pumpkins, we paint them. It's my daughter's favorite pastime, and I hope we can get a pumpkin this year for her to paint. I punched out a little bit of hearts here and just added, I think this was photo play. And this was also photo play, old photo play. I got this like so many years ago. But again, just adding like old things from my stash and just trying to get photos done so that I can get a little bit more caught up. Here's what I'm talking about. My daughter takes her own pictures with my digital camera. So this was up on the blog as well. Just talking about how I added some stamps and just a bunch of random stuff from my stash. Not that I'm trying to clear stuff out, but sometimes I get to the point where I've used all the new stuff and then I have to like throw like everything together. So this is one of those mishmashed layouts, which I really love. I love the way that it turned out. And I did a hand-drawn border on the side there as well. From the farm, they had these funny things where you could put your face through them. And my daughter did this one. She wasn't really sure what she was doing, but she really got into the ghost. So, of course, I took pictures of her, and I just titled it Boo to You. I actually had these letters set aside for, you know, whenever I was going to do some Halloween photos. I was just trying to use up some old thickers. So I had this in a drawer, like a pre-made title drawer, and I used it for this one as well. So that was fun. And now for some Christmas. Christmas in July, right? I don't have any 12 by 12 Christmas paper, so I didn't do all the Christmas photos that I had printed out, and there are still more to come. But I got a couple of them done. I just added some splatter to go along with the pattern paper that's behind the photo here. This is just my daughter opening ornaments. This one is her opening up her Christmas family PJs. We always do family jammies and wear them on Christmas Eve, so I have a photo of that as well. This here was Toy Story. It said Toy to the World. I got them at Kohl's, which they always have a great selection of family jammies. They're kind of expensive, but then they're on sale because everything's always on sale at Kohl's. So anyway, we had gone to Disney back in November, so they were the perfect ones for us. And this, I actually stamped this background because I didn't have 12 by 12, and I was kind of getting bored using white cardstock as my background for all these Christmas photos. So I actually stamped this. These are Wild Whisper stamps, and they're two different ones, and I can't remember the colors of ink that I used, but yeah, that's that. Playing in the snow. I do need to add the date. I couldn't remember when these photos were taken because these were taken on my digital camera, and when I printed them out at Persnickety Prints, they didn't put the date on the back of the photos the way Shutterfly does, which I kind of like that about Shutterfly, but some other things that I don't like about them. I added some little craft snow here just to kind of make it look like snowballs and give a little bit of extra texture. And I had a Martha Stewart Crafts snowflake punch that I did for this middle piece here. And I actually think I broke the punch. So that was fun to use that one time. For this one, I did a mixed media background with some splatters, and then just added some random stuff from my stash, you know, cutting out circles, backing my photos with just plain white cardstock so that it stands out a little bit more, I guess, from the all that mixed media stuff. Like, this is old. What is it, a Cosmo Cricut? I mean, I swear this stuff is so old that I've had in my stash, but I'm finally getting to use it. I did get rid of a bunch of stash stuff. However, I saved the stuff that I really, really like. So I do still have some very old things. This one's another 2-pager. This was actually a page kit. I did not use it. I did not use the page kit the way it was designed because it was a little too like cutesy for me. So I just took some of the elements, like the girls just want to have fun. I kind of kept that title kind of similar, but then I just did kind of my own like design with the photos and tried to make it look more of a layout that was representative of me as opposed to what the page kit looked like. And then this is one that I just whipped up very recently using a bunch of old stuff on my stash. That's me volunteering at the Stampin' Scrapbook Expo last year. If you volunteer, they pay you. And so I did 2 volunteer shifts, and it basically paid for one of the classes that I took, which was really, really great because they're kind of expensive. There's the admission, but then the classes are maybe like $40 depending on what class you take. So volunteering was a good way to go. And then the last one I have here is just a photo of my daughter and I at the farm. I used, this paper is actually from the Thankful 30 kit from Paper Issues. And then these pieces are also in that kit. These are Fancy Pants Designs chipboard stars that I added. This is new Cartabella as well. And then I just added some extra old stuff from my stash. I have like a whole envelope full of fall themed stuff that I just kind of pull from whenever I have fall themed photos. And eventually I will either use all that old stuff or I will just get rid of it. But anyway, I like mixing like the old with the new. It's kind of fun to do that, you know? So anyway, those are the layouts that I completed this month. Stick around for July's layout share and lots more process videos and Paper Issues fun as I get started on my stint with the design team there. So all the links are going to be below. Let me know how your scrapping is going and what you have planned for July. Are you going to do like a scrappy Christmas in July thing, or where are you in your photos that you're scrapbooking right now? And what kind of papers and kits and things are you looking for? Let me know because you might be able to find them on paperissues.com. I'll see you guys next time. Happy scrapping.